Hi, Anthony Pirozzi here for another episode of Pirozzi Live. Today, we're at Studio Cleaners here up on Western. Going to really understand the whole process of dry cleaning. So let's go on and head inside and check it out. We're here with Kevin and Lisa Homizad, who's just opened up this cleaners when? Last July?
In July, we opened up, yes.
So you opened up right at the onset or kind of at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah, we did. So the timing wasn't the greatest, but we had an opportunity, so we did it. Took a chance with it. We didn't think we'd be here, it'd be going on this long, but we took a chance with it.
So you've been in this business for over what, 20-something, 30 years?
Yeah, about 30 years, yeah.
So a little thing to know about Kevin and Lisa. Lisa went to Dotson, Kevin went to Dana. They both met at Pedro High, I think?
Yes.
And been married ever since, going on 29 years in May, right, Kevin?
That's right.
So tell me, do you do all of your work here on site?
We do everything here. Our laundry, dry cleaning, leather garments, wedding dresses, rugs, Ugg boots, everything. All on site, we don't send anything out.
Okay, so that's great, it's all here. And environmental? You have environmental restrictions you got to adhere to?
Absolutely, we do have restrictions. There are restrictions on the industry, but we take some extra measures just to stay green and use a very green solvent and try to do our part. This here is our assembly area, bagging area. This is actually the last step that the garments go through.
And this is your son, Cameron?
That's Cameron.
You got Cameron on there? Say hello. Everybody? All right, it's good to see he's putting you to work. So Kevin, talk to us a little bit about the environmental requirements you need to meet as a cleaners. We know that's something that's required. So why don't you talk about this machine that you have that looks like it's an Echo 60 green machine, and give us some insight to what it does and what makes it green.
It's a it's a fully enclosed unit. So in other words, you have no contact with anything regarding the machine. It goes in dry, solvent cleans them, they come out dry. So there is no contact with any of the solutions. The solution that we use here, it's an eco-friendly solvent, and some of it does have to be disposed of because of the spotting chemicals, but it's a very green process.
Okay, and looks like you had to import this. It looks like this is made in Italy right here.
It sure is. Italian-made machine, one of the best on the market.
So Lisa, tell us, what else do you do here in the Studio Cleaners? You do area rugs?
We do area rugs, we do outside patio cushions, and all your couches and stuff outside. We'll take care of cleaning all your cushions for you.
So even indoor, so if we have a spill on a cushion on a couch,
absolutely,
could we bring that in?
Absolutely.
Tell me again, what is the worst stain you've ever had to get out?
Mold and mildew is the worst.
All right, wow. I'm glad you're doing it, not me. So I bought this shirt not realizing it was 100% cotton, and that usually means you have to iron it. Today we're going to have it pressed and see the process. So Kevin, tell us what's going on here right now, and what is Juan doing?
So this machine's called a single buck. He's just dressing the buck with the body of it, and he'll make sure that everything's nice and smooth. And then those plates in there are called hot heads. So that's what will dry the garment while it's being pressed. So it's actually dried during the pressing process. That's the difference between dry cleaning and laundry.
Wow, what a difference, huh?
Nice and dry.
That's great. Now on the sleeves, do you have to iron the little cuff on the end of the sleeve?
Yes, then they'll get touched up.
I see.
So that'll go to the touch-up area, and it'll get touched up. So he'll give it a quick touch-up on the collar and the sleeves, and any little areas that need a little extra attention, and it'll then go to the assembly department, and where it gets assembled to the order and gets bagged and ready for the customer.
How long's the overall process to do what he's doing? I mean, we're starting and stopping here, but I've been watching him work now for a little bit, and he really works fast. So what do you think the
On the laundry side, which is what he's working on, we can do that does about 80 shirts per hour.
Wow.
And dry cleaning is a little different story. That that we can produce about 25 pieces per hour.
And how hot is that? Is that just straight steam?
That's just steam. There isn't a lot of heat involved. It's just steam, but and the pads are what protect the garment from getting any burns or scorch marks or anything like that. And that's all driven by a boiler. It produces steam for all the equipment here.
So Kevin, what are we looking at here?
This is our boiler room, and this is what produces all the steam for the entire plant. Soft water unit, all the water that we use in the entire store is soft, hot water heater, and an air compressor. And everything's run by air, so that's it.
So you have everything you need under these four walls. You have everything.
Everything's right here.
Soup to nuts.
That's it.
Everything.
We take care of it all right here.
Wow, that's awesome. Impressive. Very impressive. Lisa, tell me, what are we looking at here?
This is the conveyor, and once all the clothes have been cleaned, they're placed on the conveyor. So when you come in, we just scan it for your order, and it's all ready to go.
I've always wanted to press this button. All right.
Other way.
So if there's a number, like number, I don't know, 481, you just go to 481 and stop.
That's right. And
That's
it'll
it
be
right here, 481.
There you go.
There's your order. So Lisa, tell us, what is this area here?
This is our alteration department, and we take care of all your hemming and zippers and any custom tailoring you would like to have done on any of your clothes.
So all alterations are done right here.
All alterations are done right here on premises.
So Kevin, you have to explain the term dry cleaning. Most people, it feels like an oxymoron. It doesn't make sense because we put our clothes in a wash machine, it comes out wet, we throw it in the dryer, we hang it, and it's done. What does dry cleaning mean?
It's somewhat, similar. It goes in the machine dry, and it's a solvent. So basically why they call it dry cleaning, because there's no moisture, no water in the solvent. And the clothes go in dry, they come out dry, unlike a washing machine, but there's no water through the process. As a matter of fact, half the sophistication of that machine is any moisture in the air, keeping moisture off of the clothes. So there's no shrinkage, your dyes don't fade, and that's what dry cleaning really is, no moisture involved.
So Cameron, I grew up in a family business, and I know how it can be working for your parents.
Right.
How is it working here at Studio Cleaners with your parents?
It's a lot of fun. I do enjoy working with my dad and my mom. They drive me crazy sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, but it's fun. We get along well. We got a nice little system down. It's me and my dad just kind of dance out here a little bit. Takes two to tango.
Many know that my son Luca is behind the camera.
Right.
He does all the editing, and we sit in his room and we go through everything, and we butt heads through this whole process.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Is that how you feel when you're?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been talking to him about working with him and my brother for probably the last 10 years or so. Mm-hmm. So it's always been a dream of mine to do this and work with the family and us all grow together as one.
That's awesome.
So yeah, now that we're doing it, and COVID-19 didn't help the pandemic, but now that things are starting to come together a little bit more, it's rewarding.
Hey, we just want to say we're happy to be here, part of the community, and I've always wanted to have a business in this town, so here we are, and we do got to thank the clients that have been coming in because they've been super patient with us. We're not in production every day due to the situation, but things are looking up, and we're just real excited to be in town and part of our community.
Lisa, you want to close us out with something as well?
I'd just like to say thank you for all your support, and we'd love to see you.
All right, everybody, that's it for this edition of Pirozzi Live. Have a blessed day.